All right, let's just get right into it. AI is everywhere, right? And maybe you're feeling this low-key hum of anxiety at work. This sense that a huge wave is coming, but nobody's really talking about how to, swim. Well, we are going to tackle that right now, and I promise you the answer is not what you think it is.
I mean, does this hit close to home or what? This is the daily grind. The endless inbox, the spreadsheets that are basically written in a secret code only you understand, that quick 5-minute task that ends up blowing up your entire morning. Look, that's not just you. That is the reality for so many of us.
Yeah, that feeling of being totally swamped by our own ways of doing things, it's pretty much universal. But here's the thing. That feeling isn't a sign you need some fancy new software. It's actually a clue that points to a much bigger problem, and we're about to figure out what it is. So what if all this worry about AI is completely missing the point? The real problem, the thing that's slowing us down right now and will absolutely trip up any new tech you throw at it, it's not the AI. It's all the invisible, unwritten, in our heads ways we get work done every single day. Let's give it a name: process gaps. This is all the stuff we just know, but that never makes it into a training manual. The workaround that Sarah in marketing figured out, the special exception you make for that one client. An AI can't learn from a hallway conversation, and it definitely can't read our minds. These gaps aren't just a little inefficient. They are the #1 reason why new tools, especially AI, fail. Just think about your work for a second. Who actually has the final say on a project? When is it okay to bend the rules? What's that one shortcut that isn't written down anywhere but everyone on the team just uses? This is that critical in-your-head knowledge. And if we don't get it out of our heads and onto paper, an AI isn't going to fix our chaos, it's just going to make it faster. Okay, so if these gaps are the real enemy here, what do we do? Well, here's the good news. The best part, really. The solution isn't some complex, technical thing. You don't need to learn to code. The fix is 100% human. It's all about making the invisible way we work visible. This slide really says it all, doesn't it? For years, our workplaces have run on what you could call tribal knowledge. The new person learns the job by just watching you do it. But here's the deal. An AI can't shadow you. It needs clear step-by-step instructions. And guess who else loves clear instructions? People. Your new hires, your teammates, everyone. Making our work machine-ready is secretly just about making it better for humans. So how do we start doing this? I know it can sound like this massive undertaking, but it's really not. Here's a super simple 3-part plan you can literally start using the second this is over. No big meeting, no permission from your boss required. See? It's pretty straightforward. We're going to start with you. Then we'll expand it out to your team. And finally, we'll look at the actual processes you use. It's a bottoms-up approach that builds real momentum without having to wait for some big corporate announcement. First things first, just focus on yourself. Don't wait for the company to roll something out. Go play with an AI tool on your own. Ask it to rewrite a boring email to sound more professional, or take your chaotic meeting notes and turn them into a nice, clean to-do list. The goal here isn't to replace yourself. It's to find ways to make your own day a little bit easier and to get a feel for what these things can actually do. Okay, once you're feeling a bit more comfortable, bring your team into the loop. And here's a key tip. Frame these tools as co-pilots, not as replacements. They're here to help, to handle the tedious stuff, so we can focus on the work that actually requires a human brain. Maybe suggest a quick lunch and learn to share what you found. Or even just ask your manager, hey, what's our plan for getting smarter about this stuff? That one simple question can kickstart a really important conversation. And finally, step 3. This is where we bring it all back to those process gaps we talked about. Look at what you do all day. What parts are repetitive and predictable? Writing the same report every week? That's a perfect job for AI. But what about the creative parts? The strategic thinking, the tough negotiations? That's where you're absolutely essential. Make sure every single process has a clear owner. And please, please clean up your data, because the old saying is truer than ever. Garbage in, garbage out. So what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's really simple. You do not have to wait. Your biggest advantage in all of this is to just start. Start now and start small. I just love this quote because it perfectly captures this exact moment in time. This is not about being scared. It's about making a choice. That plane is taking off right now. You can choose to get on board by taking these little, simple steps, or you can choose to just stand there and watch it go. The power is completely 100% in your hands. So, here it is, your mission, should you choose to accept it. Spot the gaps before an AI does. You are the world's leading expert on your own job. You know the weird workarounds, the unwritten rules, all of it. By finding those things now, you make yourself the most valuable person in the room. You're not just getting ready for AI, you're making your entire team work better, starting today. So I'll leave you with a challenge, a very real, very simple one. What is one unwritten rule from your job? Just one shortcut, one little piece of knowledge that's stuck in your head that you can write down or share with someone today. That's it. That one little action, that's you taking your first step onto the plane.